Welcome to Programming Hub. Once again, I'm going to discuss Java program based on another number. In this time, I'm going to explain the magic number. So, what actually magic number is and how to write the program based on magic number. The number whose each digit's sum ultimately equals to 1 is called the magic number. Example 19. If you add 1 and 9, it becomes 10. And once again you add 1 and 0, then it's become 0. It's become 1. So you have to add the number until you get one digit number. If this one digit number is 1, then you call it magic number, otherwise not a magic number. So any number whose digits sum converted into the tens, hundred, thousand format, then it becomes magic number. So one more example I want to tell you, like 64. So 6 plus 4 will be 10, and once again you add this digit because 10 is right now having two digits, so you have to convert it at finally in one digit. So if you add 1 and 0, then it becomes 1. So once again 64 is a magic number. 46 is also a magic number. Now how to write program? In Java, whenever you write program by inputting value, then you must use any class which will provide function to input the value, either a scanner, data input stream, or buffer reader. So I'm going to use a scanner class. For a scanner class you need to import util package. So write import java.util.terminator. Now class and name of class. So name of class I'm going to use here magic. So whatever you want to take name you use because it's an identifier. After that curly bracket open, then public static void main. This statement you are aware. Now you have to use the scanner class. A scanner, then create an object sc equal new scanner. So this statement is called instantiation. Why? Because we are creating object and allocating its memory. So in common word you call it instantiation. Then system.in. In lot many programs you already learned the function of system.in. Then provide message, we call it prompting. So we need to take a number, that's why write either input a number or enter a number. Enter a number. Then write the input code. Int a equal to sc dot next int. In a scanner class, next int function used to input number. Now what exactly we have to do? So first of all we have to add the digit and check it's a 2 or 3 digit number and more than 3 digits number. Still once again you add the digit, so this process will continue. Then definitely use the nested loop. Why? Because if a loop will complete execution, then it will perform the simple sum of the digit, but still you want to add this number till you get the single digit number, and if single digit number is 1, then you call it magic number. So I'm going to use your while loop. While within bracket a greater than 10, I'm checking first by using loop. So until you try to add in inner loop till the number of digit is greater than 1. So greater than 9. So greater than 9 means greater than 9, not 10, greater than 9. So you continuously add the number, then open curly bracket, declare a variable for adding process. So int s equal to 0. You may define this variable outside, but this is the best way. Why? Because every time you need to make them 0. So if you write this variable inside, whenever outer loop will execute twice, thrice, then automatically s becomes 0. That's why I use inside outer loop. Once again write while. Now digit extraction step. A greater than 0, bracket close, curly bracket open, then extract digit like int d equal to, I use variable d because I'm extracting here digit, a mod terminator, it always extract 1 digit. If you want to extract 2 digits, then you mod by 100. 3 digits, then you mod by 1000. Likewise, then you perform the uh, addition process, like s equal to s plus d. After that, you extract digit to maintain the continuity by using the forward slash and division symbol. A equal to a by 10. So this statement will repeat the loop, means execute the loop, inner loop. Now, if inner loop will in nested loop, you know, outer will execute once, then inner will execute until the condition become false. So all the digits of a number will be add up, then you come outside. Why? Because I'm checking here by using a, so I'm going to write here a equal to s. So after completion of this loop, a becomes 0, and when finish this loop, you store s in a. So if number is 19, then s become 10. So I store 10 in a. Why? Because I'm going to check once again 10 greater than 9. Definitely, then you perform until you get the single digit number. Now, main motto is completed here. Here I'm going to check if s equal 1. No, I am going to write here a equal 1. Why? I tell you after some time. System dot out dot println within bracket, put the message magic number, bracket close, terminator, then copy this statement to write for the else part. So we save our times, write not a magic number, not a magic number. So programs completed here. Why I use here a? Because s declared inside the block. So the variable declared inside block is local. We are not able to use local variable outside the block. That's why I used here a. Then you ask, sir, a is equal to the s. Definitely, either condition true or false, after the completion of this statement, s will store in a. So a also same as s, but the main way, the main concept behind using a here is that if initially anyone will enter 1, then condition become false in starting time, because 1 greater than 9, no. So come outside and check 1 equal 1. So 1 is a magic number. That's why I use this concept. Then save the file in a specified location. So use any name, but you must use .java extension. So I'm going to use name same as the class magic.java. So file already saved. Then open DOS window. I open here. Then go to the respective location. So I saved on desktop in ICC programming folder. Then compile file by using javac magic.java. If there is any error, then it will show here. I'm waiting for that. And if there is no error, then code will compile successfully, no error. Then execute the file by using Java interpreter, Java, and class name. Class name is itself magic. I used here. Press enter and use. They will ask for number. Yes. So enter number. I'm going to input 19. Answer will be magic. Enter another number 199. Answer will be magic. You use 46. Answer will be magic. And you use like 12. Not a magic. So in this way you are able to write program based on magic number. This is the simplest code. Thank you for watching this.